Dear Starseed from Gaia, a younger man is standing at the threshold of a decision that will rewrite everything you thought you knew about love, and the souls around you are not prepared for what comes next. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I am delivering this transmission directly from the reunion guides, who have been watching over your sacred journey with extraordinary precision and care. This moment is not an accident. Your heart called this message in before your mind even understood why. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the divine counterpart who has been orbiting your life in ways your eyes may have dismissed, but your soul has always felt. But here is the first revelation. The younger man connected to your journey is not acting from confusion or impulsiveness. He is acting from a soul-level pull that he cannot explain to anyone around him, and that pull leads directly back to you. The people in his world will not understand it. They will question it. They will resist it. But divine union does not require anyone else's permission to unfold. It only requires that you stay open. This is not content. This is a transmission. Something in your soul is ready to remember what your heart has known all along. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Comment 1111 if you feel the truth of these words landing in your chest right now. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union, because what the reunion guides are about to reveal will not be spoken lightly. This is a moment of divine intervention. The shock that is coming is not chaos, it is alignment, and your soul has been waiting for exactly this. Your heart knows why you are here, and I need you to stay with me here because what I'm about to share isn't something you stumble across by accident. You were guided to this moment. And the message unfolding right now is not about coincidence. It's about activation. It is a divine recalibration, a cosmic nudge towards a destiny you have been unconsciously preparing for, perhaps for eons. There is a younger man circling your energy field right now, and he is not who the world expects for you. He doesn't fit the image society has meticulously painted for your ideal mate, nor the one your conditioning has subtly reinforced. He doesn't match the timeline you might have mentally sketched out, a pre-approved progression of life events. He might not even make sense on paper, a puzzle piece that seems to come from a different box altogether. But your soul already knows his name. It has been whispering it in the quiet hours, a name that resonates with the deepest chambers of your being, in the spaces between your thoughts, like a forgotten melody trying to surface, in the dreams you wake from and struggle to hold on to, fragments of a recognition you can't quite grasp. He is coming with a kind of love that will not ask you to shrink, that will not demand you dim your light to fit into someone else's comfort zone. It is a love that will invite you to expand, to bloom into the fullest expression of yourself. And the people around you, the ones who think they know what's best for you, the well-meaning advisors and critics with their earthly perspectives are not going to understand it. Not at first. Maybe not for a long time. Their vision is limited by the veil of the mundane, unable to perceive the intricate tapestry of soul connections. But that is not the point. The point is whether you are ready to stop performing love for an audience, for the sake of external validation, and start living it for your soul, for the profound nourishment and truth it brings. Most people think they struggle with love because they haven't met the right person yet. They believe their soulmate is out there, a treasure to be found in the vast ocean of humanity. But for a soul like yours, a soul that has been walking a conscious path, navigating the intricate landscapes of spiritual growth, carrying the weight of lessons learned and wisdom gleaned, bearing burdens and insights that most people can't even see. The real barrier has never been about finding someone. It has been about trusting what you find when it doesn't arrive in the expected packaging. Your heart has been trained by this world, conditioned by societal norms and personal history, to look for certain signs, certain markers, certain socially acceptable proof that love is real and safe and acceptable. You've been taught to seek familiar blueprints, comfortable templates, and in doing so, you have inadvertently walked past doorways that your soul built lifetimes to reach, shimmering portals to profound connections that defied conventional logic. The wound that blocks souls like yours, souls on a path of deep self-discovery and spiritual evolution, isn't always obvious. It doesn't always feel like a wound, a gaping tear in your emotional fabric. Sometimes it feels like wisdom, a hard-won understanding born of experience. Sometimes it feels like impeccable standards, a refined discernment born of knowing your worth. Sometimes it sounds like a very reasonable voice, a logical inner monologue that says, "This doesn't make sense, this isn't practical, what will people think? What are the societal implications?" And that voice, that careful, protective, world-trained voice, a sentinel born of the ego's need for safety and predictability, has been standing between you and the love your soul came here to experience. Not because it is inherently evil, but because it was built for survival in a dense, often challenging world, not for the delicate, expansive, and sometimes seemingly illogical requirements of sacred union. It is a blueprint for navigating a battlefield, not for dancing in a garden of divine love. There is an ancient pattern playing out in your energy right now, a deep-seated ancestral and soul pattern that has repeated across multiple lifetimes and multiple versions of you. It is the pattern of choosing the safer option, the more expected option, the path that feels less fraught with potential pain or ridicule, the option that doesn't ask too much of you, doesn't demand you be seen too fully, doesn't require you to step so far outside the world's story, the collective narrative, that you have to let go of who you thought you were, the identity you meticulously constructed. And every time that pattern has run its course, something deep within you has known, a quiet hum of dissonance. Something in you has felt the quiet grief of a love left unpursued, a phantom limb ache for a connection that was sensed but not embraced. That grief is not random. It is information. It is your soul remembering what it came here to receive, what it craves on the deepest level, and mourning every moment it chose, the familiar over the true, the comfortable over the transformative. It's the echo of a song left unsung. The man being drawn to your field right now is carrying an energy your nervous system may not immediately recognize as safe, not because he is inherently dangerous, but because real love, at the depth your soul is asking for, a love that bypasses the superficial and touches the eternal, never feels completely comfortable at the very beginning. Comfort is what the ego wants, the familiar embrace of predictability and control. Expansion is what the soul requires, the stretching of your being into new territories of connection and being. And this connection, this unexpected, rule-breaking, eyebrow-raising connection that dances outside the lines of convention, is not being sent to your life to make things easier, to provide a simple, uncomplicated ease. It is being sent to crack something open in you that has been sealed for a very long time. A protective casing around your heart that has kept you safe but also isolated from the very love you seek. It is a divine demolition project, paving the way for something far more profound. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with recognition, that subtle pull combined with a sense of familiarity, is not sadness. It is your frequency remembering what it came here to receive, a resonance that vibrates with the truth of your soul's deepest longing. If this transmission stirred something within you that you cannot yet name, something that feels both profoundly new and anciently familiar, the Divine Love frequency code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions, infused with the wisdom of cosmic beings, designed to dissolve the energetic wounds that may be blocking your divine counterpart's path, and to powerfully activate the signal that draws them closer, like a lighthouse beacon in the vastness of the cosmos. The link is in the first pinned comment, but it will only remain there for a short time, a fleeting opportunity to seize this divine download. Now let's go deeper, because understanding the arrival of this man, this divine messenger, is only the beginning. The real work, the sacred work, the alchemical process of transformation, is in understanding the 7 keys your heart must unlock before this connection can fully take root and transform your life, weaving its magic into the fabric of your being. The first key is the worthiness unlock, and I want you to hear this clearly, deeply, into the core of your being. You do not struggle with love because you are unlovable. This is a fundamental deception of the shadow self. You struggle because somewhere along the way, in this lifetime or another, through the echoing whispers of ancestral trauma or personal heartbreak, you absorbed a belief that love of this magnitude, this soul-shattering, world-redefining love, is not meant for you, that it belongs to other people, simpler people, people who haven't been wounded as many times or as deeply as you have. That belief is the single most powerful lock on your heart's capacity to receive, a self-imposed prison of the spirit. Not your past relationships, with their inevitable lessons and scars, not your age, which is merely a number on a human calendar. Not the perceived gap in years between you and this man, a superficial detail in the grand scheme of soul alignment. The belief that you are too much, too complicated, too broken, or simply not worthy enough, that is what has been doing the real damage, subtly sabotaging your deepest desires. When this key turns, something remarkable happens. You stop auditioning for love, performing a version of yourself you think will be accepted, and you begin inhabiting it, embodying your authentic essence. You stop scanning every interaction for evidence of rejection, projecting your old wounds onto new encounters, and you begin broadcasting from a frequency that attracts without effort, radiating an undeniable magnetic pull. The worthiness unlock doesn't happen through affirmations alone, though they can be a gentle starting point. It happens through a moment of radical self-recognition, a moment where you look at everything you have survived, every scar that tells a story of resilience, every sleepless night spent wrestling with your demons, every love that didn't stay but left a permanent imprint, and you realize all of it was the preparation, not the punishment. It was the forge that tempered your spirit, not the prison that confined it. The second key is the mirror recognition. Your divine counterpart, this younger man who is approaching your world, like a dawn breaking on your horizon, is not arriving to complete you, to fill a void that you believe exists within you. He is arriving to confirm you, to reflect back the wholeness you have already been building, often without realizing it, piece by painstaking piece. There is a significant, profound difference. Completion implies you are broken without him, a shattered vessel needing to be made whole by another. Confirmation means he is a divine mirror, showing you the strength, the beauty, and the completeness that already resides within you. The mirror recognition key unlocks when you stop looking at this connection as something that will fix your loneliness, your perceived incompleteness, and start understanding it as something that will reveal your magnificence, the incandescent light of your true self. He is going to see things in you that you have refused to see in yourself, facets of your being that you have hidden away, fearing judgment or rejection. He is going to love parts of you that you have kept hidden because you believed they were too much or not enough. And in that love, in that honest, unguarded, soul-level reflection, a love that sees you in your entirety, you will meet yourself more fully, more completely than any relationship has ever allowed. This key turns when you are willing to be truly seen, not just by him, but by yourself, in the radiant glow of his recognition. The third key is the karmic release. You are carrying energetic agreements, soul contracts, from connections that were never meant to outlast their lesson. These are not necessarily negative relationships, but rather experiences that served their purpose, taught their lessons, and should now be gracefully released. There are cords still active in your energetic field, not from malice or ill intent, but from incompletion, from lessons not fully integrated that are holding a frequency of your old love story in place, like spectral chains binding you to the past. Old definitions of what you deserve, often inherited or learned through painful experiences. Old patterns of sacrifice and disappointment that have become ingrained habits. Old templates for love that were written for a version of you that no longer exists, a past self who has evolved and grown. This younger man, with his fresh energy and divine purpose, cannot fully enter the space that those old cords are still occupying, creating energetic interference. The karmic release key turns when you make a conscious choice, not just a mental decision, but an energetic declaration, a soul-level commitment that the old contracts are complete, that you honor what they taught you, acknowledging the wisdom they imparted, and you release what they cost you, both energetically and emotionally. When this key turns, you will feel lighter in a way that is almost physical, like a profound unburdening, like something you didn't even know you were still carrying. A heavy cloak of past energies has finally been set down, allowing you to stand taller and breathe more freely. The fourth key is the divine timing surrender. The universe is not late. It is not withholding divine blessings out of spite. It is not punishing you for past mistakes or testing your patience out of cruelty. It is orchestrating, a master composer arranging the symphony of your life with exquisite precision. And what it is orchestrating requires timing that is impeccable, not just in your readiness, your energetic preparedness, but in his. This younger man is also being prepared. He is also moving through his own initiations, his own transformative fire, his own process of becoming. and the moment of your true meeting, not the superficial, chance encounter, but the soul-level recognition, the instant your spirits recognize each other across the veil, will happen when both of you have arrived at the frequency that allows this connection to be sustained, to be nurtured and grown, rather than simply ignited in a fiery burst and then burned through and extinguished. The divine timing surrender key turns when you shift from waiting in anxiety, the gnawing unease of, when will it happen, to waiting in trust, a serene knowing that all is unfolding as it should, when you can genuinely feel the peace of knowing it is already written in the cosmic scroll, and your only job is to remain aligned, centered, and open while the details arrange themselves with divine grace. It is about surrendering the reins to the universe, trusting its wisdom and its perfect timing. The fifth key is the magnetic embodiment. This is perhaps the most misunderstood key of all, a subtle yet powerful aspect of divine attraction. So many souls on the conscious love path focus intensely on calling their partner in on elaborate rituals, on focused intentions, on persistently asking the universe to send them their beloved. And all of that has its place, its energetic contribution. But the deeper, more potent truth is this. You are not trying to attract a person through sheer force of will or ritual. You are trying to match a frequency, to become a vibrational resonance that naturally draws your divine counterpart. And frequency cannot be performed. It cannot be faked or projected from an inauthentic place. It must be inhabited, lived from the very core of your being. When you are living in alignment with your truest self, when you are passionately pursuing the things that light you up from within, when you are honoring your own deepest desires and inviolable boundaries, when you are moving through your days with the quiet, unshakable confidence of someone who knows they are loved by the divine and by themselves, that is when your signal becomes unmistakable, a siren song to the soul destined for yours. This man is not being drawn to a role you are playing, a persona you have adopted. He is being drawn to the real you, the authentic, radiant soul that you are. The magnetic embodiment key turns when you stop preparing to be lovable, striving to meet an external standard of desirability, and start being yourself so fully, so unapologetically, so vibrantly, that the right soul has no choice but to find you, drawn by the irresistible magnetic pull of your unadulterated essence. The sixth key is the separation wisdom. There may be moments in this unfolding connection, or in the period just before it fully arrives, during the sacred courtship of the cosmos, where it seems like things are moving backward, like the universe is playing a cruel trick, where the distance between you feels unbearable, stretching across an aching void, or the timing feels impossibly cruel, snatching moments of connection away, or the silence feels like a deafening roar of rejection, a confirmation of your deepest fears. I want you to hear this with your whole heart and let it settle into your bones. Distance in a sacred connection is not abandonment, it is preparation. Every moment of separation in a divinely orchestrated union is serving a purpose, clearing old energetic debris, teaching vital lessons about patience and trust, building a foundation of strength and resilience that will sustain the union. The souls that lose their divine connections most often do so not because love wasn't real or powerful, but because they could not bear the sacred pause, the chasm of separation. They filled the silence with fear, interpreting the stillness as an ending rather than a transition. They translated the distance as disapproval, as a sign that they were not worthy, or that the connection was flawed. This key turns when you can sit in the space between, the liminal zone of divine timing, and trust that what is yours is still yours, held safe by the unwavering hand of the universe. It is about finding peace and presence even when physical proximity is absent. The seventh key, and listen closely, because this one holds everything. The culmination of the alchemical journey is the reunion readiness, and it is the one most souls are standing just outside of without realizing it, the threshold of their greatest desire. You can do every practice, release every energetic chord, embody every radiant frequency, align every focused intention. But if the door to your own heart is still closed from the inside, barred by lingering doubts and old protective mechanisms, if there is still a part of you braced for loss, still a part of you that doesn't fully believe this love is real or possible or meant for you, despite all evidence to the contrary, then the reunion cannot complete itself. This final key does not unlock from the outside. It unlocks from within, a sacred homecoming to your own being. It unlocks in a moment of profound self-compassion, in a moment of looking at your own tender, battle-worn heart, the heart that has carried so much, and saying with unwavering certainty you did not fail. You persevered, you prepared, you are ready, and you deserve everything that is coming, the full, unadulterated, soul-expanding love that awaits you. Here is the truth I need you to carry with you, not just from this moment, but into every quiet morning and every difficult night and every moment you are tempted to talk yourself out of what your soul is reaching toward. You are not too old. You are not too complicated. You are not asking for too much. The world's ideas about who you should love and when and how, those outdated, limited ideas were never written for a soul like yours, a soul that dances to the rhythm of the cosmos. They were written for a different story, a more conventional narrative, and you, beloved, are living a sacred one, a story of divine love and soul reclamation. This younger man, the one the world is about to be shocked by, the one who defies expectations, is not a detour from your path. He is a confirmation of it, a living, breathing testament to the divineness of your journey. He is evidence that the universe heard every prayer you were too afraid to say out loud, every whispered longing of your soul. He is proof that love, real love, the kind that transcends time and space, does not follow the schedules or the expectations or the comfortable, predictable narratives of those watching from the outside. He is arriving because you are finally, in this season of your life, ready to receive what you have always deserved, a love that is not a compromise, but a coronation. Not the version of love that fits neatly into a box, a palatable and contained experience, but the version that cracks your whole world open in the most beautiful and terrifying and sacred way possible, re-architecting your reality from the inside out. Tonight, before you sleep, place your hand over your heart, feel its steady rhythm, the pulse of your life force, and say this. Say it like you mean it, because you do, because it is the truth reverberating within you. I am ready. I am worthy. I trust what my soul already knows. I release the fear of what others will think, and I open fully to the love that was written for me before this life began, a love that is my birthright. This connection is real. Your readiness is real. The love coming toward you is real. Before you leave this space, drop one word in the comments, just one word that describes what you felt while you were listening. Not an essay, not an explanation, just one honest word from your heart. Then find someone else's word below and respond to it with love. Because this space is not just content. It is a gathering of souls who are all moving toward the same thing, the courage to love fully, at whatever age, in whatever form, on whatever timeline the soul requires. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Someone who has been doubting themselves, talking themselves out of something their heart is certain about. You may not know it, but you sharing this could change everything for them. And if you want to stay in this frequency, if you want to keep receiving transmissions like this one, subscribe and stay close. Because what is being built here is not a channel, it is a lineage of love, and you already belong to it.